1.0 Introduction to the module. Welcome to your Nigerian Peoples and Culture. In this module, we outline for you the various ethnic groups of pre-colonial, colonial, and post-colonial Nigeria. You need to know from the outset that different topics therein are inexhaustive. Hence, you may wish to broaden the purview of your knowledge by consulting more materials on them. First, we want to say that you may or may not be part of these ethnic groups that either lived in centralized or segmented societies with a well-defined social, political, and economic system. Among the prominent ethnic groups in northern or southern Nigeria, many traced their origins outside Nigeria and lived in centralized societies with their sociopolitical organizations such as the Hausa, the Kanuri, the Nupe, the Yoruba, the Bini, etc. Others like the Igbo, the Fulani, the TIV lived in segmentary or autonomous village units in which authority was diffused. The Nigerian ethnic groups have been shaped by their geographical environment with a population of over 167 million, National Population Commission August 2012, and more than 500 ethnic groups. As you are aware, most of the ethnic groups in Nigeria claim their ancestry from outside the country, but since then occupy their current locations back to 1,000 to 1,500 years ago. The evolution of what became Nigeria comprised different independent chieftains, states, kingdoms, and empires. These, among others, included the Borno Empire, the Hausa states, and the Sokoto Caliphate. In the north and in the south, the Igbo segmentary societies, Benin Kingdom, and the Oyo Empire. The amalgamation of the northern and southern protectorates gave birth to Nigeria in 1914. The reason for the amalgamation of Nigeria was to serve the interest of the imperial government, especially in the areas of raw materials and market for their manufactured goods. In terms of economic and national development, agriculture accounted for more than 50% of the country's gross domestic product, GDP, before independence. After independence, agricultural activities declined due to stagnation of the sector in favor of the oil sector, which became a major catalyst for the myriad of problems facing Nigeria, such as corruption, nepotism, ethno-religious crises, etc. As you are aware, these problems require effective citizenship education to enable Nigerians have better understanding of these challenges, their political and legal rights, and their moral obligations to the state. 2.0 Unit 1 Notable ethnic groups in northern Nigeria. 2.1 Introduction. We start by introducing Nigeria to you. Nigeria is situated between latitudes 400 and 1400 N and longitude 300 and 1400 of the Greenwich Meridian. It is bounded in the west by the Republic of Benin, on the north by the Republic of Niger, on the northeast by Lake Chad, on the east by the Republic of Cameroon, and in the south by the Atlantic Ocean. It has a total area of 923,768 square kilometers. It has a total of 910,768 landed mass and 13,000 square kilometer waterways. It is mostly located in the tropical region. Nigeria has a population of about 167 million, National Population Commission, August 2012, people roughly equally divided between males and females and Christians and Muslims. There are still a sizable worshippers of African traditional religion within the confines of Nigeria. As one moves from the south to the north, the vegetation progressively changes from tropical rainforest to savanna grassland. Typically, there are two main seasons, rainy season and dry season interspersed by the Harmattan season. The rains are heaviest in the south and thinnest in the north. Since the 1970s, desert encroachment and desertification have become a serious environmental problem to the northernmost states. From the environment, we now move to the different people of Nigeria. The peoples of Nigeria are varied, as would be discussed in detail below. There are about 500 different ethnic groups within the boundaries of Nigeria. You may know that the major ethnic groups are Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, Kanuri, Fulani, Bini, TV, Ijaw, and Nupe. There are some states that have more than 10 different ethnic groups speaking different languages. The ethnic, cultural, and economic variations in long years. GST 113 _ Nigerian peoples and culture of intermingling among the various groups have combined to produce very rich cultures and art forms which form the heritage of modern Nigeria. you.